Hi everyone, AstroCass here, back with a quick astrology update. Firstly, for anyone that doesn't really know who I am, I just wanted to say hello and let you know my name's Cassie, and if you like things like astrology, spirituality, like parenting, motherhood, fertility, gym, fitness, psychology, any of those things, then you've come to the right page, and I'd really like it if you could subscribe to my channel and give the video a like if you enjoy it. I've recently, last Tuesday on the 21st of June, just had my first baby, my little baby boy. So I've got him in my arms here. I have to be quick because I'm multitasking, but I still wanted to get a quick little YouTube video up and out there just for people. So this is a new moon in Cancer update. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already been hearing a fair bit about it, but the moon traditionally rules Cancer in astrology. It's the ruling planet of that zodiac sign. So this new moon in Cancer is going to be a really strong one, and we should feel it over the next 3, possibly even 6 months, but we will feel it up, you know, for the next, from now through to the next 3 months is when we'll see the events and stuff like that starting to happen, and the different topics start to pop up for us. Just remember, you have to look at your own natal chart and how this is impacting you directly, because we can talk about the actual chart for when the new moon happens, but it will impact and make different aspects to your natal planets and your natal chart. So if you need a hand with readings or any support, or you have any questions, I'm going to pop my information down below. So my Instagram, my email address, you know, you can book a reading with me. I do natal chart readings, transit readings, all those sorts of things. So if you're needing a hand, definitely reach out and book a reading or just ask some questions. But let's have a chat about Cancer, because this is what obviously the new moon's happening in. So the 29th of June in Australia, Sydney Eastern Standard Time. I'm from Australia, so you might have to change the time zone depending on where you're from. But it happens at 12:51 p.m. So technically it should give you a roughly like a Scorpio rising. And you'll notice that there is the moon and the sun, which is what a new moon is, in the sign of Cancer. Now, Cancer is traditionally the sign of our childhood, our home, our family, the mother. Usually in astrology, the 4th house and Cancer usually represent the mother and our home. So it's all about nurturing. It's about our past. It's about our childhood. It's about our safety, really. And when we think about Cancer, it's ruled by the symbol is the crab. So when we think about the crab, it's, you know, got this really big tough outer shell, and if it gets hurt or it feels unsafe, it retreats inside that hard shell, and you won't get through unless you use a lot of force. And that's what Cancers are like. Cancer's a very emotional sign, and it's very much about safety and protection. So you know, there's going to be a lot of feelings, especially about the divine mother, motherhood, fertility, all of that stuff come out. We've already seen a lot of it in the news with, you know, I'm not going to bring up too much of it or address it directly, but, you know, just the autonomy and the rights over our bodies, especially as females. And, you know, all of that stuff's quite big at the moment, which I wasn't too surprised with, because we have had, you know, those big powerful eclipses in Scorpio, which is bringing a lot of this energy up. And then this new moon in Cancer is really bringing up, you know, parenthood, motherhood, fertility, women's bodies. It's really bringing these topics up. So definitely, you know, keep an eye on all of that as well. And, you know, check in on your own natal chart, as I said. What else is happening with this new moon? Obviously, it's a water sign, so it's all about our emotions. As I did say, Cancer is a very emotional sign. It's ruled by the moon. The moon is our, it's our emotions. It's our inner safety, those sorts of things. So when we're dealing with, you know, cardinal water, it's all over the place, very fluid, very changing. And that's what Cancers are like with their emotions. It's like very free flowing, compared to, you know, Scorpio, which is a fixed energy, fixed water energy. So yeah, pay a particular attention to your emotions during this, you know, new moon. And new moons are a great time for starting something new. Obviously new moons are bringing new beginnings for us. It's the start of new cycles, so definitely check out your natal chart and see what house Cancer rules for you. Obviously we all have all 12 of the zodiac signs, but depending on what time you were born, your rising sign or ascendant, you know, we're going to be impacted differently. For example, I'm an Aries rising, so this is happening in my 4th house. So Cancer rules my 4th house, so this new moon will be there. And obviously I'm a mum now and I've got a brand new baby. So definitely my home, my family, you know, motherhood, that's definitely something that's brand new and changing for me. So, you know, I suspect over the next 3 months, like, there's going to be a lot of events happening around motherhood for me and children. So check out your chart and see how that's being impacted as well for the next 3 months, and then what this new moon could be bringing for you. The last thing I wanted to mention as well that I noticed is that the only other aspect to the moon and the sun directly, so the new moon, which is the sun and the moon both being in Cancer, that's what causes new moon, is a very tight square to Jupiter. So I think it's within like 1 or 2 degrees orb. But yeah, there is a tight square. Squares are tension, challenges, friction. So Jupiter's all about expansion. It's usually luck, growth, optimism, all those sorts of things. But when it's a tension, when it's at a square or it's at a tension with the new moon, I mean, it can suggest overdoing something or being a bit too optimistic or shooting a bit too high. We need to be realistic and we need to plan things quite well. We need to make sure we set healthy boundaries as well, so we're not overdoing things. You know, we don't want to push ourselves too far. So definitely keep an eye on that. And Pluto as well. Pluto is about to move out of Capricorn, where it's been for quite a long time. It's a very slow moving planet. And it's about to make a short, small ingress into Aquarius, which is, you know, all about rebellion. It's about the community. It's about, you know, forming new structures and fighting for, you know, people's rights. It's very humanitarian. It's all about friendships and community. So I don't see any of these events and situations with, you know, motherhood, fertility, you know, anything to do with secrets and sex and bodies and, you know, birth and death. This stuff's just going to keep being brought up because of the, you know, Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node at the moment. You know, we've had eclipses all through Scorpio, which definitely brings up that intense side of, you know, our emotions and sex and our bodies and birth as well. And some of the darker sides and, you know, some things that have been hidden. And then obviously Pluto, the planet that rules Scorpio, moving into Aquarius, the sign of the rebel and the fighters and humanitarian. That's going to bring some big changes, and then this little new moon is going to bring some changes for the next 6 months as well. So, you know, there's a lot going on right now, so definitely pay attention to all of that. And yeah, with this new moon, it's a great time for manifesting things around your family and your home. Obviously, you know, sit down, write some intentions. You know, it's a great time, as I said, to manifest, but you can also do like manifesting in so many different ways. So, you know, find what works for you. But I know that I'll definitely be calling in a lot of things around my home and family and manifesting some positive outcomes for all that. But my little one's getting fussy now, so I'm just about to go spend some more time with him. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it was only a quick update, but I hope you found it really helpful. Thanks. Bye.